Follow along with us onto a fifth grade field trip where we learn about St. Augustine. We travel to this historical city on the east coast of Florida to learn about the Spanish, to learn about the pirates, to learn about the history of St. Augustine. So we do some walking tours that you guys can follow around, a little bit of a trolley tour. But check out as our guide explains to us a little bit about the history of St. Augustine.
See those logs over here? Those logs, they're fake logs, but when the Spanish were here, those walls were about 14 feet high. This was a presidio, it was a walled city. Right now we're still outside the city limits when the Spanish were here. The guards would, there was a wall running east to west, all along the west side and up the south end. You didn't need a wall down on the east side because that's where the water and the fort were. But so right now we're on the outside of the city. Okay, this is for the chill. This is for the unless the parents want to be in it, that's fine with me. All right, it's called the Castillo de San Marco, or the Castle of Saint Mark. But that's called the Castillo. We call it the fort, especially the people who live here. Now that has saved St. Augustine many times from being taken over by the British. But that fort over there is not the first fort. The city is 107 years older than that fort. There were 9 other forts before this one. That's number 10. All the other ones are made of wood. We were attacked by pirates many times. And the pirate ships would destroy those wooden forts. And all the people would be running into the woods to hide from the pirates. Now there's 2 main pirates who really did damage to the city. One was Sir Francis Drake. I know that doesn't sound like a pirate. His name was Sir Francis Drake to the English. To the Spanish who hated the English, he was a pirate. All right. Another one was Robert Searle. And when Robert Searle came here, and you'll hear about Robert Searle when we go to the Pirate Museum later, Robert Searle was only here for maybe 12 hours. But he took just about everything that wasn't nailed down that he could sell, keep, or barter in exchange for money. So people were running off into the woods hiding until the pirates left. Well, the Queen got tired of this, of our forts being destroyed all the time. So she knew about the stuff called coquina. Does anyone know what coquina is? Coquina. Okay, if you look at those stones over here, you can see it. Little teeny tiny shell. And all that is that's all those shells after thousands of years under the pressure of water got packed down. And over on the island they were able to cut it out in the ground, lay it out in the sun for a year and a half, they would dry out. And once they get dried, you're able to stack them. The neat thing about coquina, when a cannonball would hit it, it wouldn't just drag it all the way because they're individual blocks. But what it would do is the cannonball would hit it, and because all those little shells acted like a sponge, it would hit it and bounce off. And that's why we call it coquina, the rock that saved St. Augustine. That entire fort over there is made of coquina. We're going to look at it closer. And this is what it's called.
Discovered the Gulf Stream. You probably heard about that strong current out of the Gulf of Mexico. It runs north parallel our coast out on your right about 50 miles. And it would then turn northwest or east, taking those Spanish galleon ships back home quicker. A couple weeks faster. Oh, the biggest Spaniards happy about that. You know, at this time in history, the Spanish are ripping off. He landed right over there, over that bridge on that little peninsula. This tree's called the Old Senator. He's a live oak tree. And he should live about 400 years. That's what their lifespan is. But the Gators found out he's over 640 years old. He's 240 years past his lifespan. One movie was shot primarily here in 2001. It was called Flamingo Rising. And it wasn't a real great movie, but Okay. See that wall over on that right? That's a recreated wall, but the Spanish, you gotta be careful. Now we'll just give you a pill. You'll be fine. Oh, yeah. Keep your eyes peeled, your ears open. There's a bunch of peacocks around here, but usually in the middle of the day, though, they kind of rest in their nests. But once in a while, you'll see some of them. About 30 of them. Now, when the Spanish arrived here, these natives were very healthy people. There wasn't much population around here. So they had all the fish they needed to eat. No one was competing, gathering fish from them. And they didn't have any sugar in their diet. Oh, no sodas, no pastries, no sugar, just berries and fish. And they grew tall. They had good nutrition. And they grew up to 7 foot tall. And the daughter's daughter got help from this tours, but since the pandemic, they've cut them out. Hopefully we'll put them back soon. Now, there's a little building, you can see it's a little different. The church is made of poured concrete. That little addition is made of stone. That is a mausoleum. And the daughter died in 1889, and the church was completed a year later. Now guys, you may want to go here. I want to send my granddaughter here. Oh yeah. There's 2,500 students to go here. 1,700 girls, only 800 boys. I'll fix her. Here's Henry Flagler statue in front of Flagler College. See if this girl's going to liberty to the slaves. Now there's another hotel here, the Casa Monica. And Franklin built it. So in 1889, Henry had all 3 of the hotels on this corner. The Alcazar here, the Casa Monica, and the Ponce de Leon. That is the statue of Pedro Menendez. And his hometown of Alvarez, Spain, gave us that statue. It's a copy of the... He also gave us that flagpole, a World War I monument. Here's the smallest hotel in the world. Yeah. They've wanted to build a 5-story castle that just has a moat around it. You know, on all holidays, we put the stars and stripes up there, the American flag. And 3 times a year, they put the British flag up there to remind us that the British had the fort. Now, the Spanish were smart. They cut the land at an angle, which is part of the intercoastal waterway.
Like what?
Lightning strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days.